Hello and welcome back to my Flash Games review series where I search for Flash games of my childhood or your childhood and then I play them and review them from top to bottom. Today I am taking a look at a game that is still surprisingly being played till this day, and it's called Transformice, which is a 2D online multiplayer free-to-play platform and indie game at the same time. The game is mainly about mouses and mouse shamans. If you are a normal mouse, your primary objective is to get a cheese from the other side and deliver it back to a mouse hole. When you deliver the cheese, you will get points for that and also the cheese, which you'll need a lot to customize your mouse in the shop. As for the mouse shaman, your main objective is to make sure everyone, or some at least, will get to the cheese and will return it back to the mouse hole. And so do you. You also need to get to the cheese and put it back to the mouse hole. It's really simple. The game got released on May 1st, 2010, which is insane because I've started to play this game when I was 7 years old, meaning I played this game around summer and autumn most of the time due to a poor PC I had back in the day, and I have a lot of good memories due to that computer. Oh, sorry, I went a bit off topic. So, as I said before, the game got released on May 1st, 2010, and the main studio behind the game is called Atelier 801, which is located in Lille, France. Because I'm from Poland and I learn Czech language most of the time, my nickname is literally called Vočta Govno, which, if translated to English, would mean Vočta's shit, which is hilarious if you would ask me. Oh, also, did I forget to mention they have an official channel called Transformice TV where they did a very well made animations on. Like, when I first saw these animations, I remember when the first episode got uploaded, by the way, they were and still are very impressive despite them being more over 7 to 8 years old now. And if I'm honest, my favorite episode is episode with number 33. You'll figure out why on your own. And also, I forgot to mention that they also have another channel called Atelier 801, which is their main channel for their game uploads and other stuff. But the last video there is called Transformice 3D, which was uploaded 2 years ago. I hope they will return to that channel one day, probably. So as always, I will begin by talking about the good things about the game, then I will be talking about the bad things about the game, and then at the last category I will talk about the neutral things about the game. In case you are new to my series, neutral things are things that you, the viewer, will decide if they are good or bad about the game in the comments below. So, the good things about the game are graphics. I really love the graphics. They are simple, its art is great, everything about it is great. Then you have gameplay. The gameplay is very easy to use. You use A and D to move forward or back, S to lay down, and W to jump up. You can also use arrows. As I said before, you play either as a mouse or a mouse shaman. I did, however, forgot to mention you can level up your shaman by getting levels, which will take you some very long time. Why, you might be asking? Well, there's 5 tiers to where you can put those levels into, and you'll need in total of 275 levels to have all the skills from each skill tree. which is insane. And if you want to do it, I'm wishing you good luck. You can also change his appearance color after receiving the Shaman title. I also forgot to mention you can customize everything from clothes to items spawned by Shaman, which is amazing. Then you have game modes. There is a lot of game modes to try from. For example, survival, where if you play as a mouse you have to survive being hit from Shaman. And if you are a Shaman, you have to wipe out the rest of the mouses. Or there's even a race where you can race against other people and try to win. Then you have soundtrack, and literally, I would even dare to say that the soundtrack is one of the best soundtrack I've ever heard in my entire life. And I wish I could play some for you, but I'll leave it in the description instead. Still, the soundtrack is very amazing. Then you have the community. And the community is still one of the most friendliest I've ever seen in my entire life. Literally. There's almost no toxicity as far as I know. And they also make a lot of custom levels, which is cool. Then you have custom levels, as I said. Players can make custom levels in the map editor section where when they click on menu, and I myself, I am not that much creative, but hey, it gives a sense of replayability, which is very good. Then you have titles. There's a lot of titles in the game. You can unlock them by doing during specific season or doing what the season wants you to do. I already have most of these titles, so I'll let you do the rest. My favorite title is a Von Dracamos title. Now that we have all of the good things out of the way, let's talk about the negative things about the game, which is only one, which is the phrases. If you didn't know, phrases are a in-game currency which is unobtainable, but you can only buy it, meaning you can buy the phrases for your real-life money. And yeah, it's only a slight red this time, not completely red, cause it doesn't force you to buy it. It's completely optional, and cheese is the primary currency in the game. You can spend the cheese in the store for customization, as I said before. Now let's go to the last category, which is the neutral category. And I've decided to put here only one thing, which is repetitive. Yeah, I personally think it gets repetitive, but not too fast. And I decided to put it in here because I want you, the viewer, choose if it is repetitive or not. Now, if I would have to make polls, it would be like this. Graphics gets 10 out of 10. Sound effects get 9 out of 10. Soundtrack gets 10 out of 10. Challenge gets 10 out of 10. And gameplay gets 9 out of 10. So in total, I would rate this game a solid 9.8 out of 10. Most of the points got removed due to the phrases. Now that we have the game review out of the way, I just want to say this, that the game has made my childhood very amazing and great. And it's also where my Discord nickname, RChain, comes from. It's from a specific individual whose profile I used to have for a very long time on Steam and Discord. Well, not individual, but an Easter egg. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and as always,
Don't forget to eat some parsley.
And have a good